Hey, what's up everybody? Got another great video for you today. Just added a new toy to the collection just last night. As you can see here, this is an HKmp5 22. These are imported by Umarex. Some people think they're made by Umarex. They are not made by Umarex at all. All Umarex has to do with these is warranty, and they import them and they send them to the distributor. That's all Umarex has to do with these. So this is not made by Umarex at all. You can see right on the side, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it just says that they're see, importer Umarex USA. That's it. That's all they are. So because of the name, you have to have it legally. They have to have the name on the gun because they are the importer. The guns are actually made by Walther in Germany. But again, they're licensed by HK. Show you that real quick. There you go, HK, and it has the MP5 and everything on it. It's pretty cool. I mean, just off of that, people are gonna buy them just because it says HK. Real quick before I get into the gun and what I think about it, I just want to kind of talk to you guys about the HK clones that are out there. This might be the video might be a little bit longer, so for a long time, everybody's wanted an HKmp5. Anybody who likes guns loves the look and coolness of an HKmp5. Most people couldn't afford them. I know sure the hell I couldn't afford it. And there's a lot of companies making clones out there. Not in 22, but you know, 9mm, 40, and 45, and all the popular calibers. Where I'm at, I don't want to say what state I'm in, but the state I'm in, there was a company out here making clone HKs for a long time. They made 223s, 762s, 9mm, 40s, 45s, and I used to see them all the time at my local dealers, and I always wondered who the hell made them because I knew they weren't HKs. I don't want to say the name of the company either because, yeah, I heard these guys they like to go around suing people. So, but anyhow, this company made a lot of guns, and they actually had like four different names, 4 different companies. They're making the same guns out of 4 different companies, and I heard mixed reviews about them, and I went ahead and bought one myself. I bought one later on when I thought that one of these companies that I guess ended up being a subsidiary of theirs was different, but at the end of the day it wasn't. It was the same company, just with a different name. So anyways, I bought one. It cost me a lot of money. I mean, it wasn't a real HKmp5. It was 9mm. I mean, it was as close to an HKmp5 as you're gonna get. But like I said, it wasn't cheap at all. Anyways, I took it out. I only had it for about a month and a half. The gun never ever ran right. I would be lucky if I got through a full mag of 9mm through it. I even took it back. They have warranties on them. I took it back. I had them check it out. They said it was something wrong with the spring. It just sounded kind of like a BS. So I wanted to believe them that it worked. I would take it out, shoot it. It was such a cool gun. The finish wasn't bad on it. It was, like I said, it was a really expensive gun, but at the end of the day, it just never was reliable, so I ended up dumping it. It really pissed me off because I really liked it, had a lot of hopes for it, and everybody who's seen it was really impressed with it as far as just the gun itself, not the reliability. So I got rid of it. That was, I'm gonna say that was like 5 years ago, man, 6 years ago when I owned that HK, or excuse me, when I owned that gun. I don't want to say the manufacturer, but it was a long time ago. Now that the 22 craze hit, obviously you had the GSGs come out, and I had seen those for a while. Thought they were cool. Really didn't pay too much attention to them because it was 22, obviously. And when I finally seen one at the store, I went ahead and picked it up. But I picked up the newer version, which is the ones that they're making now because of the lawsuit that they got from HK saying that they needed to stop making their guns exactly like HKs. So I got the one with kind of the funky lower. It had different sights on it. You know, aesthetically they had to change the gun up to make it to fit HK's demands, and they did, and it's not as cool as it used to be. The old GSGs looked a lot like this one here. So if you do have an old one, good for you, because obviously, like I said, the new ones are totally different. You know, they have aesthetically they just don't look like HKmp5s like they used to a T. They still have the obviously look, and they're modeled after that, but they don't have the unique features. After that, it seemed like that lawsuit HK slapped on GSG HK figured, you know what, we're gonna get into the 22 market too. And who do they go with? They go with Walther now. I don't know how reliable this gun's gonna be. I'm hoping that it's reliable. I've heard mixed reviews on the Colts. Everybody knows Walther makes the Colts. They have those licensed too, and those are also imported by Umrex. I heard a lot of people say they're reliable, and I heard a lot of people say they're not. I really hope this is reliable. The GSG I had was reliable. I never had any issues with it. It just didn't, it just didn't. At the end of the day, I didn't like it that much. The finish on it wasn't as good as I wanted. And again, it had those new aesthetic features that just I didn't like them at the end of the day. So I traded it. As you can see here on this one, we'll start at the front. It comes with this fake mock suppressor, which is Knight's Armament style. You can see the 3-lug barrel, which is really cool, just like on a regular MP5. You got a regular MP5 front hood sight, MP5 handguard. You can even see the gas. What this would be the charging, where the charging handle and everything is at. It's got all the lines where they have them like on a real MP5. The lower is a navy lower. It's just like on a regular MP5 plastic. You got the red and the white. Fire and safe, which is pretty cool. It's got these mag release where it's supposed to be. Rear sight, drum rear sight, just like on the regular HK. And what I really like about these, that I'm glad that they came with, was the collapsible stock right off the bat. I didn't have to add this to the gun. The GSGs, I've never seen any of the GSGs come with the collapsible stock right off the bat. If they do, I've never seen them. HK and Walther is giving you that with the gun, which I think is added value right out of the box. I just think it's great, and it's actually a nice little stock. It's nice and sturdy. You get a 25 round mag. Okay. The receiver looks, to an HKmp5 as close as you're gonna get. It looks exact. Let me flip it over. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me flip it over here. Here's the other side. Again, you got the HKmp5 markings, caliber 22. There's your charging handle. Again, speaking to the reliability, I don't know how reliable it's gonna be. I'm hoping that it's reliable. I really do, because I want to like this gun. The GSG, obviously for me, was reliable, but I've never owned any of the Walther 22s, so I'm hoping that it's gonna have good reliability, at least good enough, to go out and have fun with, where it's not jamming every other round. I don't think it will, but hey, you never know. Fitting